Hey everyone, welcome back. We are diving deep today.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about
Wow.
all this stuff surrounding Elon Musk
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Tesla. And there have been a lot of really, really strong public reactions to some of the things that have been going on recently.
A lot of news.
We're working with an article here called Pasted Text.
Okay.
And I think the thing that's so interesting is how one little thing can just kind of snowball into this huge thing. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Okay.
And it all really started with just like
A gesture.
a gesture.
A gesture. Yeah. So, it goes all the way back to that moment at the Trump inauguration
Okay.
where Musk, puts his hand over his heart and then raises his right arm. Kind of a strange, and it immediately drew comparisons to a Nazi salute.
And it's not just like, oh, it looked kind of like that, but,
Mhm.
this is really tapping into some deeper anxieties, I think,
Yeah.
about powerful figures and symbols and all the historical baggage that comes with that.
Absolutely.
So it's really like it hit a nerve.
Oh, yeah. And the backlash was immediate and intense. Coming from
Even around family, right?
His own family. So it's.
Yeah, so how did he respond to all this? What did he say?
Well, he kind of brushed it off.
Right.
Instead of addressing it directly or explaining it away, he just, called the comparisons tired.
Okay.
And even said, come up with some better dirty tricks.
It's like almost like
it is. If
he's daring people to criticize him.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And, as you could expect, this dismissive response just fueled the fire even more. And it wasn't long before it caught the attention of Saturday Night Live.
Well, yeah, Michael Che, during Weekend Update, I love how he uses his wit to make fun of all this stuff. And he said,
he said,
Elon Musk is not a Nazi.
Right.
The Nazis made nice cars.
Right. Right.
Which is so funny because it brings in that Volkswagen connection.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's where they started.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really funny.
And it also brings up that question about the legacy of certain symbols, right? Like we all know that the swastika is a symbol that has been, misused. And so it's highlighting that, but it's also kind of, just pointing at the absurdity of.
Yeah, yeah. But this isn't all just like late night jokes, right? This had the real
consequences. Yeah. And I'm thinking specifically of.
Well, yeah. So there's Amanda Lopez Lara.
Right. Amanda Lopez Lara, who's a Cybertruck owner.
From California.
Yeah.
And she woke up one morning.
In California, yeah.
And found Nazi spray painted on her truck.
Oh, yeah. And she believes it was a direct.
It's hard to believe.
The controversy is not connected.
Musk. It makes you think about the ripple effects of these events and how they can really impact people in ways that they don't expect.
Yeah. Now, here's where I think it gets even more interesting because this whole thing is already kind of, spiraling out of control a little bit.
Yeah.
But then this British activist group led by donkeys.
Yeah. They're known for their pretty bold protests.
Yeah.
They use these very striking visuals.
Yeah, and they're really good at.
They kind of expose hypocrisy.
Well, setting attention for things.
Or wrongdoing or whatever their message is.
Yeah.
And they're very creative about it. So in this case.
So what did they do?
They projected this giant image of Musk's gesture onto the side of the Tesla Berlin Gigafactory.
Wow.
With the phrase, "Hail Tesla," underneath it. This is not just about a salute anymore.
Exactly. They're making a statement about, the power and the influence that he has and how it could be misused.
And they're directly there.
They're accusing him. Of, undermining democratic values.
Okay.
Wow. It's, it added a whole new dimension.
So the controversy.
Getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And then to make it even bigger, we have Chloe Feynman from SNL who decides to jump in.
Oh, yeah. Well, she and Musk have a little bit of a history, right?
Yeah.
She claims that he criticized her script when he hosted SNL back in 2021.
Yeah.
And she says he even made her cry.
Oh, wow.
And she's been pretty vocal about how she feels about it.
Okay. So,
in light of this recent controversy, she took to Instagram.
What did she say?
And posted, "Remember when I got in trouble for calling out
Mr.
Nazi salute?" Yeah, no regrets.
Yeah. So she's clearly still upset about it. She is. And this is all just adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because it all started with that one gesture. It's amazing how one gesture.
It really is. It's a reminder of how powerful symbols are and how important context is.
And it's clear this is something that is really striking a chord with people, and it leaves us with a lot to think about. So I'm curious what you think. What does this whole incident say about Elon Musk's public image and how people see Tesla now?
Yeah.
And what does it say about us as a society that a single action can be interpreted and amplified in so many different ways? Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive. Until then, stay curious.
See you then.
Bye.